All right. I think I'm recording. What's up, guys? Jenna here, founder of fillyourbooks.com, and I'm here with one of our amazing students, Allie. She has had some killer success, and I had to get her on one of these videos so that you guys could hear all about it and so that you could sit in the limelight and bask in all of your glory of awesomeness. So,
yeah, so excited.
Why don't we start with just who you are, kind of where you're from, and what you do.
Yeah, so my name's Allie Lovelace. I'm from Ohio originally, born and raised, and then we ended up moving to Charleston, South Carolina, last year in April, at the end of April, just because my family moved here and I had a baby and stuff, and I didn't want to be away from them during, her growing up and all of that. So when I was on maternity leave, I was like, you know what, if I'm going to move, might as well do it now. This is a great time to start over. So scary, but great time to start over. So, yeah, from Ohio, and we moved down here to South Carolina, and we've loved it since. But yeah, we moved in April, of course. Starting my career completely over was a little scary. But
Yeah.
then I saw Fill Your Books, and the rest is pretty much history now at this point.
So
It's like cliche as that sounds, but
no, it's true. When you moved, I mean, you had left a six-figure business from what I remember correctly, right?
Yes. So since I was born and raised there, when you start doing hair, you have your friends of friends, word of mouth gets huge, your social media, because now we live in that, day and age where social media is so big that, you have followers and, everybody's connecting on this level and everybody's from around where you're at. So building up my business there in Ohio, where I'm from, was super, I don't want to say like easy, you know what I mean, but way easier than if I didn't know anyone. So easy in a sense that I had friends of friends, family, word of mouth, social media, all from around here. So it was pretty much like I started my, you start hair school, you build up a clientele. And then when I got out, I immediately went to booth running because I felt like that was a good spot for me, especially with having built up the clientele that I did. So build up this six-figure business into something that I never even thought was imaginable, but then, so that was pretty much, like easy for me. And now then you move and then you're like, oh God, now I have to start over building up what we just had and the lifestyle you live and, just everything that comes with you being comfortable in what you make and your income and all of that. So then you move and you're like, where do I start now?
Yeah, exactly. And then that's where, you said you found Fill Your Books.
Yes.
What was kind of like that transition like? Because you found Fill Your Books. I'm sure you talked to someone on the phone. Was it scary kind of making the decision to be like, I just moved into this new place. Not only do I not know anybody, my income's lower. I have to invest in myself. Like, what was that decision-making process like for you?
Oh yeah, I mean, that was probably the most terrifying time ever because again, I have a newborn at this point, I'm like, oh my God, I have to support my family and get everything going with that. And I wasn't working another job. So we bought a house in the end of April, in the end of March, and then moved at the end of April down here. And during that time, I was on maternity leave for hair, so I wasn't working still. So I was, we moved, and I'm living off the savings that we built up until I can rebuild here at our new location. And I knew I wanted to go right back into booth running. I was like, you know what, I'm strong-minded and I'm pretty determined and motivated. Like, I know I can go back into booth running. I don't want to do commission. Nothing wrong with that. It just wasn't my style.
Right.
So I was like, I really like booth running. That's like, how do I get there? Like, how do I rebuild all these clients and my income? Like, how do I do this all over again, not knowing anyone? And like I said earlier, the ad for Fill Your Books popped up on Facebook actually. And I thought it was crazy because I'm like, Facebook, like I feel like Facebook is not for people my age. Like as bad as that sounds, but
No,
like
100%.
when I
Yeah.
think of
It's a
Facebook,
common
I
belief.
never thought of, yeah, I know. And I was like, Facebook, like what's going on? But everybody down here is like, no, like there's so many groups to join, like, you know, all of that Facebook offers. And I'm like, okay, let me get back on Facebook. Let me try it out because Instagram was just my thing. And so when I got on Facebook and saw the Fill Your Books ad, I saw like 3 times. So I'm like, is this a joke? Like, could they really help me? You know, some of those things are just, you know, those like money scams, like
Yeah,
here
100%.
set you off on your own, no talking, no communication. So finally, after the like third or fourth time I seen the ad, I was like, I'm gonna click on this. And then I start reading and I'm watching the videos and I'm like, okay, these are real people. And I think that this could be something that I can benefit from because I'm already determined to get back to that. I just don't know where to start. And so when I clicked on the ad and then I had the phone call, I think I had the phone call with Kory at first.
Yeah.
We're talking, we're both talkers. So I'm sitting there and we're talking for like an hour about life and hair and just everything. And at the end of the phone call, I'm like, this is it. This is for me. These are my people. This is this is the path I need to go on. And so that was exactly that. And as soon as I signed up, and this was in May now at this point,
Yeah.
I believe it was like May 16th. I don't know why I have a memory of that. The day it changed my life.
Yeah, listen, I didn't say it, you did.
Yeah, but I was just like, I think it was in May, and again, I'm like, I found my people. These people are gonna help me. Seem like good people, and they really seem like they have a good eye for this stuff and what to do. And it was exactly that. I mean, the amount of support and help and communication, which is so big, it's been unreal, so incredible, better than I could have imagined, seriously. And just not knowing how to like do the ads, or you know, even when you join these Facebook groups, a lot of them, you know, have all these rules and how to get around the rules, you know, in a way of like promoting yourself and stuff. And you guys really like have dove into that yourselves to help others be able to utilize those tools and resources that help people just thrive off
Yeah.
of, you know, getting their clientele and everything. So it's seriously been the best. I didn't even know that was what it was. And again, that's just Facebook. And then with Instagram and all the tools you guys have to help people succeed with Instagram, and even just how to like market yourself for both of them. And again, the ads are so huge, which organic marketing I think was big for me too, because again, like I stated, I like to talk, so I feel like I can conversate well with people through messages and everything. But the ads with how you target, you know, you guys have said put like Lululemon or Sephora, you know, I would have never known that. I would have just clicked boost post and there you go. Here's some money. There you go. And I would have never known. And I've done that before. And now it makes sense that that's why it doesn't reach the audience I need it to reach when you look at the insights, versus now that I have the tools you guys have created for us, I can reach my targeted audience and not people from different countries and stuff.
Yeah, we want people in your area who actually want the service that you provide, which by the way, I don't think we talked about that. You talk about like what types of services that you do behind the chair.
Yeah, so I specialize more in the hand tied extensions and a lot of like blonding and natural tones of hair color. So back in Ohio previously, I only really did extensions. That's what I built my clientele to be up to. And so that's kind of all I did, but you know, restarting everything to kind of start from zero again. And so I've been doing a lot of I built my clientele back up with extensions. It just got off work and did extension installs just now. So just from the ads and stuff, I've posted a lot with extensions, so that helped. And then I do a lot of blonding and just like I said, dimensional, natural tones, stuff like that. But that's really what I'm passionate about, is that kind of thing. So yeah.
No, that's awesome. Because here's the thing, it's a higher end service that you do. So I think that, I mean,
Right.
on top of it, you know, moving to a new area, nobody knows you. You offer a higher end
Right.
service, which I think some people have I'll call it a limiting belief, because it is, unless unless you have the skill set to build the
Yes.
business. It can be scary to go out on your own and be like, okay, I have to build this business where people have the money to spend, especially, post-COVID
Correct.
world. I think there's a lot of talk of like, oh, people just don't have money.
Right.
It's the time of year. Like, there's always a reason why people can't be booking clients, or why someone doesn't want to pay the prices that you charge. Which, speaking of
For
numbers,
sure.
I want to get into the fun stuff. Talk about, we're starting from zero. So everyone knows we're starting from zero because we moved to a new area. You recently shared to the group your year to date, I believe it was year to date numbers. Share with
And that
everybody what
was
you were making.
Yeah, I mean, that was in May. So again, I joined Fill Your Books in May, the middle of May. So
Yes.
from May to December, I mean, it was over a hundred grand. So it was like that 6-figure again, all over again. And every month I feel like I've just seen a steady increase of, whether even the steady increase is $50 or if it's $1,000, I still see an increase every single month on my income from the tools and resources that you guys have given, whether it's organic marketing or paid marketing. I've seen a steady increase. So that is just incredible. And that wasn't even a full year. So I'm excited for this year, 2023, to see what else those 5 months can do.
I mean, that was what I was gonna say. That's crazy. I was like, that's like 6 months. You're over 6 figures.
Yeah.
I mean, you're definitely going to go well into the 200s, which I mean is amazing.
I'm so excited. I'm hoping.
That's just and for everybody watching, that's as an independent person by yourself.
Yeah.
A salon owner with a team.
No weekends.
Yeah, like with a newborn baby. Like
Yep.
you're literally superwoman. Newborn baby. How many days a week do you work?
I work 4 days a week.
Got you. 4 days a week.
Yep.
No weekends.
Monday through Thursday. Yep. No Fridays, no Saturdays, no Sundays.
All doing the services that you love to do.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh God, it gives me goosebumps, because it when I created Fill Your Books, and I know I've shared this story with you, it was when I made a similar move to across the country to someone who didn't know anybody, and it's one of the scariest moves you can possibly make. And so many people, whether you want to move to a new area, or maybe you want to offer a new service, or you want to go from commission to booth rent to be independent, whatever it is, and you're just afraid. And you go into, when you originally go to hair school, you have all of this excitement of, I can go anywhere with this career. I could do whatever service I want to do. And then you start and you realize and you feel, you're like, wait, I'm almost stuck. I'm cemented where I am. And I don't know if I can change or if I can grow. And if you just have the right tools in front of you, you can do whatever you put your mind to, 100%.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. It's crazy, because I would have never thought where I was with my career in Ohio that I would just pick up and leave. Because to anybody else, I mean, even my fiance's family, they're like, are you sure you guys want to leave? Like, you live a certain lifestyle at what you make with your income. So they're like, are you sure you want to leave and like leave everything and start completely over? Everybody thinks you're crazy, but I think the right person, it's just, if you're a determined person, and I think everybody in the Fill Your Books community, you're obviously determined. If you're in this program, you're determined to make the lifestyle you want to live. So, I mean, if you're wanting to make a change, and any of those changes that you even said, like such as moving or commission to booth rent, independent, whatever. I mean, obviously anybody in this group, I feel like, is the type of person that is so determined that can make those, and you will be fine and you will succeed further than what you even think you will.
Yeah, no, 100%.
I think,
it's so easy to get isolated in this industry too. Like whether you're like, especially
absolutely.
as independent, which I think a lot of people have either shifted that. And by the way, we do help commission people as well. So it's not like we only help those types of people, but I think if you're someone who's maybe booth rent, where you're in a studio suite, you're by yourself, you're in a little room, you don't have that community. And that's what's beautiful about the inner circle, is that you can have that community. And I mean, 5 days a week,
absolutely.
we're in there with live calls on Zoom. You can hop in, chat with people, you find an accountability buddy, you have your one-on-one coach. Like there's just so many touch points to make sure that you don't feel alone. And it's nice to have that for our industry, for sure.
And in the industry, like you said, it is easy to feel isolated, to compare, to do all of that stuff. And so the community and the inner circle, it definitely helps to have everybody kind of in the same mindset too. Everybody in the community is very willing. So it's nice to have like-minded people to talk to, reach out to, have support with, instead of somebody that might be your sweet neighbor, something that, you know, might not want to help as much as, you know, the other person. So
100%. I totally get that. No, we've all been there for sure. If someone is watching this right now and they maybe are thinking about Fill Your Books, or they're like you, how you said you were on the YouTube channel, like watching some of the videos, what would you tell them?
Oh, I would tell them just do it. Like, forget anything else you got going on. Dedicate your life to really reaching your goals. And this community, this Fill Your Books, this inner circle, everybody here wants you to succeed. And that is the best part about this program, is that when you have everybody in front of you and have all these tools given to you, and everybody wants to see your success and everybody's happy for you, this is the best place to be. You just got to do it. Sorry, my phone said it was almost dead. You won't regret it in the end, honestly. I mean, if anything, you're going to succeed further having all of this in front of you versus if you just try to figure this out on your own, because a lot of us don't know how to work this Facebook and Instagram as much as, you know, you think you do, because we've not dove into it like you guys have. You guys have given us all this stuff to help us succeed and everything. So if anybody's watching, absolutely do it. Press the call button, give them a call.
We are human beings. We're not robots.
Yes, they're real humans. This is not a scam.
This is not a drill. I'm real. My name is Jenna. See my face. I'm here.
Yes, not a drill. Everybody's real. Everybody's genuine. And it's the best place that you could end up if you're trying to fill your books for any reason. It's the best program ever.
That's awesome. So you heard her. If you're interested, feel free, head over to fillyourbooks.com, schedule a call, or you can send me a message on Instagram at Jenna Hair. Same thing on TikTok. What's your Instagram handle, Allie?
It's just Allie Lovelace with an extra E at the end.
All right. You heard it here. Allie Lovelace with an extra E at the end. Well, thank you so much for doing this, Allie. We gave tools, but you built the house. So you should feel amazing.
Yeah, you guys are great.
What you've built. But I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully.